Hey guys, so let's get on to it. So this is the business. I show it in every video. I've said a few times that I didn't mention my age before because I had this phobia of mentioning my age. And so 40, I was going to be like, I'm 40, 41, 42, 43, 40, 45 hit, and that was the year I was going to announce my age. And I chickened out. So by the time 46 came around, I was all stressed and I was all nervous about it, and I was like, you know what? This is it. It's now or never. So I did it, and I will keep reminding you until I get to, I don't know, 500. Because this is what happens when you're in a state of ketosis. People often ask me, what's the difference between Atkins and the ketogenic lifestyle? So let's be very clear. So old Atkins, like the Old Testament, they understood that if you cut your carbohydrates out and you upped your proteins with fatty proteins, that it would take away your sense of hunger, and that you would eat as much as you needed to feel a sense of fullness. And then in that reality, it would stop you from eating so much, hence you would drop weight. But the other concept to that wasn't completely understood by the public was that fat cells are motivated by glucose. So if you cut out carbohydrates and sugars and sweet fruits and candy and soda, you are going to essentially not give the tools to stuff your fat cells. So that is the Atkins concept, the old Atkins. But today, because things like ketogenesis, the ketogenic diet, anything where you hear ketosis or keto, people are starting to understand the autoimmune fighting benefits to help fight disease. So often, like in the early 19th century, they realized it was great for seizures. The brain doesn't like too much glucose. It's an excitatory response, and it creates a thing called a glycation end factor, glycates. So basically, if you take something like Alzheimer's, it's diabetes of the brain, which is elevated blood glucose. It's not being used, just elevated. Killing you. They understood that, or they're understanding that things like any type of bipolarism and ADD and ADHD and Alzheimer's, any type of brain injuries, you name it, brain cancer, whatever, it cools the brain because our brains are over 80% fat. But then it also has this fantastic autoimmune benefits to, like I mentioned before, to help support your immune system that's being attacked by your own body. So things like multiple sclerosis, I mentioned again, cancer, diabetes, lupus, you name it, skin, acne, Crohn's, leaky gut, I mean, there's a million disorders out there. Thyroid, clearly, in the adrenals, and your sex hormone, your gallbladder, your kidney disease, like all of these issues. And so now, in today's time, the Atkins community is realizing that if you just have people eat low carb without upping their fats, then their brains potentially might not go into a state of ketosis, where your body learns how to burn units of fat that are very even burning, whereas glucose is very excitatory, and then you crash. So a lot of problems that people have are because of a blood sugar dysregulation. And that's bad. Not only is that bad, that's bad. That's so bad, like you can't even imagine how bad. Yeah, just ignore that right there. Yeah, people who've got acid reflux, GERD. I mean, liver issues, digestive issues, gluten intolerance, which then you have this cross-reactive thing where now your body is attacking like milk, roasted coffee, like weird stuff. All of the environmental toxins. So basically, if you have the tools to fix the car and all this free radical damage is coming at you, like pollution, like crappy water, blah, 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 fluoride, this, that, blah, all these chemicals and medications that screw up your liver, then something like an new Atkins protocol to drive ketogenesis, where you train your body to be not glucose and carb dependent, but now fat dependent. So now your body can cool the heck off and repair. Boom! Plus the fact that fat-soluble vitamins, we're missing them. We're missing the trace minerals, but the fat-soluble vitamins we're seriously missing, which is going to be my next video. So to me, it's like, but Atkins, to me, has confusing messages. So on one hand, like, I love Dr. Atkins. Like, bam! Shaklam! But at the same time, when things become for profit, in the context of like, is this really helping you to have all of these processed foods, snacks, bars, protein shakes? Hell no! Get rid of it. Then I get pissed. Then I'm like, forget the Atkins concept. It doesn't really teach you how freaking sensitive your macronutrient timing, type, and placement. Doesn't it tell you how important that is in your entire day? No, and it doesn't talk about autoimmune disorder. It doesn't talk about stuff like that. It doesn't talk about thyroid. Whereas ketogenesis is all about pro-health. Way up here. Because you guys know I hate titles. I'm starting to call it the non-BS diet. Because you can't get into a state of ketosis unless you are balanced. That your sleep is regulated. Atkins doesn't talk about sleep. It's talking about, hey, we're getting enough fat and, oh, like, eat high protein. But you can't eat high protein. Your body can't work that hard to break down the amino acids and use them. Think about it. You eat, like, bacon and eggs for breakfast, and then 2 hours later you're drinking a shake. So what is your body doing already trying to digest the other protein in the morning? And now you're eating a shake on top of that. It can't break down all those amino acids, just keep coming in like it's a cracker or some ice cream. So then what your body cannot use, it goes into a thing called gluconeogenesis, converts that unused protein back into sugars, and then you just get fat off of it. This is like a waste of time. Isn't like knowledge the most powerful thing? It's just so fantastic, and it freaking hypes me up. And yes, I have energy all day long, because my brain is not glucose dependent, it's fat dependent. Atkins doesn't talk about that. But it's not like I'm slamming stuff, yo. I am just giving more information to widen your scope so you have a better understanding about beta-hydroxybutyrate, about ketones, about your liver and your liver health, so you can even get into a state of ketosis. And that's why people hire me, because for some reason I have coached a lot of people, and I fell into it because I did a few videos, and people were like, help me, what do I do? What are my macros? What are this? What are that? And then there's this whole problematic issue of if your metabolism is sluggish, you have a metabolic derangement, you don't adapt. And so then I have to learn why people are not adapting. And I've learned, let me tell you, I'm in the field. I may not be in the science lab, but I'm in the field with you guys. So if you want to learn more on this ketogenic protocol, which helps you lose weight, but that's not the point. Yes, you want to heal the body first. You want to have infinite amount of energy. You don't feel like crap anymore. You want to be strong. Even if I have a knee injury. I've had 10 surgeries on my left knee. I can't run, jump, lunge, or squat, but still I maintain the business. Bam. That's what is awesome. Yeah. And this is exciting. 47's around the corner. Feeling kind of spry. So, if you want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com, or you can go to my Facebook. And that .com, it's going to get like chunked up. It's just about, I've been trying to learn all this incredible information, share it with you guys, and then as well as just, I'm talking to people. I'm having conversations all the time. So now it's time to chunk up that website to get more content so we can all learn more together and get healthier together, and kids who are having ADD and autism can get healthier all together. You can go check out my fan page, which is Stephanie the Business, because this is all the business. or you can go to my website again, which is stephanieperson.com, and learn how to have fun, you guys. I'm always doing that little hippie, like, design a new you. Literally in the last year, I've completely evolved as a human being. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about social media. Watch out. Peace out.